Moringa, after age 60, what really happens at 67? Margaret figured that constant joint aches and a frustrating mental fog were just a non-negotiable part of getting older. She'd accepted this as her new normal, but she didn't know that a simple, daily spoonful of a vibrant green powder, which came recommended by a friend, was about to change everything she thought she knew about aging. The problem: does Margaret's story feel familiar? For many of us over 60, it's a daily reality. You wake up, and before your feet even hit the floor, you're taking a mental inventory. Stiffness in the knees, a dull ache in your back, or a tenderness in the hands that makes opening a jar feel like a monumental task. Mornings can be the worst, can't they? That feeling of your body being locked in place, needing time to warm up and get moving. But it isn't just physical, it's also the mental fatigue, the brain fog that rolls in, making it feel like you're searching for a lost key. You walk into a room and forget why you went there. You struggle to focus on a book or a conversation. The sharpness you once took for granted feels like it's slipping away. This was Margaret's world. Her days were dictated by pain and a persistent lack of energy. Gardening, her lifelong passion, became a chore. Playing with her grandchildren on the floor was out of the question. She found herself saying no to social invitations. Not because she didn't want to go, but because the effort just felt like too much. She was living a smaller life, one where the volume had been turned down. She felt resigned, believing this was simply the price of admission for living past 60. The agitation. The most frustrating part for Margaret wasn't just the pain itself, but what it was stealing from her. It was the loss of spontaneity, the inability to just get up and go. Every plan had to be weighed against her energy levels, and how much her joints might protest. The joy was being systematically drained from the activities she once loved. This creates a quiet anxiety, a background hum of worry. Is this it? Is it all downhill from here? We see others who seem to be aging with more grace, more vitality, and we wonder what their secret is. We try things. Of course. We stretch, we try to eat better, and maybe we take a handful of supplements that promise the world but deliver very little. The frustration mounts. You feel stuck, a passenger in a body that seems to be breaking down faster than you can patch it up. What if there was a different path? What if the solution wasn't a complex regimen or a pharmaceutical cocktail, but something that has been part of nature's pharmacy for centuries? This is where Margaret's story takes a turn. Her friend didn't offer a miracle cure, but a suggestion rooted in tradition. A daily spoonful of moringa. Skeptical but desperate, Margaret decided, what have I got to lose? The joint health transformation. The first thing Margaret noticed, within about a week or two, was in the morning. The stiffness in her hands and knees felt less. It was a subtle but significant shift. By the fourth week, the change was undeniable. Getting out of bed wasn't a struggle against her own body anymore. In one 4-week study, participants taking moringa seed extract reported a significant reduction in joint and muscle pain. For Margaret, this meant she could bend down to pull a weed in her garden without a sharp, shooting pain. This experience mirrors what many seniors report: a noticeable reduction in morning stiffness and improved mobility. So, what was happening inside her body? The key lies in one of aging's greatest enemies: inflammation. Moringa is packed with powerful, natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Key players include isothiocyanates, which help regulate the body's inflammatory response at a cellular level by inhibiting pro-inflammatory pathways. Think of inflammation as a fire inside your joints. While conventional painkillers can sometimes just turn down the alarm, they don't always put out the fire and can come with their own risks. The compounds in moringa seem to go to the source, helping to reduce the swelling and irritation that cause so much pain and stiffness. One randomized clinical trial found that moringa extract significantly decreased a key disease activity score in patients with rheumatoid arthritis, compared to a placebo, providing clinical evidence for its anti-inflammatory effects. A similar study found that a warm moringa leaf compress was more effective at reducing knee pain in elderly individuals with gout arthritis than a standard warm compress. For Margaret, this wasn't just about less pain. It was about getting her life back. It was about bending down to hug her grandchild, holding a cup of coffee without her fingers aching, and rediscovering the simple joy of moving freely. The energy and cognitive lift. Around the 6-week mark, Margaret noticed something else. The afternoon slump that used to hit her like a ton of bricks started to fade, and the mental fog, it was beginning to lift. She felt sharper, more focused, and more engaged. She wasn't just feeling better physically. Her mind felt clearer too. This is where another major benefit of moringa comes into play: its incredible nutritional profile and antioxidant power. Our brains are highly sensitive to something called oxidative stress. You can think of antioxidants as bodyguards for your cells, protecting them from damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. This damage is a key driver of the aging process, impacting everything from our skin to our brain function. Moringa is a rich source of protective antioxidants, including vitamins A, C, and various polyphenols. By combating oxidative stress, moringa may help protect our brain cells from damage. It's important to note that most of the compelling research on moringa for cognitive function has been conducted in animal studies. These studies suggest that moringa extracts may help improve memory and protect neurons, possibly by supporting better cholinergic function, the system in your brain related to memory and learning. While these findings are exciting, more large-scale human studies are needed to confirm these specific cognitive benefits. For Margaret, this translated into feeling more like herself again. She could follow conversations without losing the thread, remember her shopping list without writing it down, and felt a renewed sense of mental energy she thought was gone for good. If you're finding this information helpful and are curious to learn more about natural ways to support your health after 60, take a moment to click that subscribe button. We're always exploring topics like this to help you live your most vibrant life. The blood sugar and heart health connection. Beyond joints and cognition, moringa may offer support for two other major areas of concern for anyone over 60, blood sugar and heart health. As we age, our body's ability to manage blood sugar can become less efficient, which can increase health risks over time. Here, some research is particularly encouraging for seniors. In one pre-experimental study with 40 elderly participants, a daily moringa leaf decoction was given for 7 days. The results showed a significant drop in their average random blood glucose levels, from 140.2 mg DL to 120.7 mg DL. Other human studies have shown that moringa can help reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. However, the evidence for long-term glycemic control, like improving HbA1c, is mixed and considered insufficient for recommending it as a primary treatment for diabetes. For heart health, moringa may work in several ways. Its anti-inflammatory properties can help protect the delicate lining of our blood vessels. Some human studies suggest it may help modestly lower blood pressure. When it comes to cholesterol, the evidence is more preliminary. While many animal studies have shown cholesterol-lowering effects, results from human trials are limited and sometimes inconsistent. How to use moringa and important precautions. Hearing all of this, you might be ready to try moringa yourself. It's most commonly found as a bright green powder made from the dried leaves. Here's how you can incorporate it into your routine. Start small, with about half a teaspoon a day, and you can gradually work up to 1 or 2 teaspoons. The flavor is earthy, similar to spinach or matcha. You can easily stir it into a morning smoothie, a glass of water with lemon, or sprinkle it into yogurt, oatmeal, or soups. Just be sure to add it at the end of cooking to preserve its nutrients. When buying moringa powder, look for a product that is 100% pure, organic, and has a vibrant green color. A dull, brownish color can indicate it's old or has been poorly processed. Now, this is extremely important. A disclaimer: while moringa is natural, it is powerful. UMUST, speak with your doctor before adding moringa to your routine. Because moringa can lower blood sugar and blood pressure, it can potentially interact with diabetes and blood pressure medications, causing levels to drop too low. There is also evidence it may interact with thyroid medications and other drugs processed by the liver. In rare instances, moringa consumption has been linked to severe skin reactions like Stevens-Johnson syndrome. This is not something to guess about. A simple conversation with your doctor can ensure you use it safely and effectively. So, what really happens when you start taking moringa after 60? For Margaret, it was a quiet revolution. It wasn't an overnight miracle, but a gradual, steady reclaiming of her health and vitality. She went from accepting a life of pain and fog to waking up with energy, tending her garden with joy, and getting down on the floor to play with her grandkids. Her story, supported by a growing body of scientific research, shows us that while aging is inevitable, suffering doesn't have to be. Natural foods like moringa offer a way to support our body's own healing processes to reduce the inflammation that drives so many age-related issues, and to provide deep nutrition. Moringa is a reminder that nature often provides elegant solutions. It's a tool that could help you write a new chapter for your health after 61, defined not by limitations but by renewed energy, comfort, and clarity. Have you tried moringa? What has your experience been? We would love to hear from you. Share your journey in the comments below. Your story could be the spark of hope that someone else needs to see today. And don't forget to share this with a friend or family member who might benefit from hearing Margaret's story.